Illuminati, according to the Daily Caller, a cabal of wealthy donors financed $50 million into Trump-Russia investigation. A group of wealthy donors from New York and California have forked out $50 million to fund a Russian investigation being conducted by Christopher Steele, Fusion GPS, and a former Senate staffer for Dianne Feinstein. The bombshell revelation is made in a footnote to the House Intelligence Committee's newly released report on Russian interference in the presidential campaign. Fusion GPS hired Steele, a former MI5 agent, to investigate Trump's activity in Russia. He will go on to produce a 35-page report alleging collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russian government. The Clinton campaign and Democratic National Committee funded the project. A law firm representing the organizations hired Fusion GPS in April 2016. While the dossier project failed to help former Secretary of State Clinton win the presidency, Fusion GPS and Steele have continued their investigative work. That's according to statements from Daniel Jones, a former Feinstein staffer who runs the Penn Quarter Group, a Washington, D.C. consulting firm. The House report states that in March 2017, Jones told the FBI about a project he's working on with Steele and Fusion GPS that is being funded to the tune of $50 million by 7 to 10 wealthy donors from New York and California. Quote, in late March 2017, Jones met with FBI regarding PQG, which he described as exposing foreign influence in Western elections, reads the committee's report. Redacted, told FBI that PQG was being funded by 7 to 10 wealthy donors located primarily in New York and California, who provided approximately $50 million. Redacted further stated that PQG has secured the services of Steele, his associate, redacted, and Fusion GPS to continue exposing Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election, reads the report, which adds that Jones planned to share the information he obtained with policymakers and with the press. Jones also offered to provide PQG's entire holdings to the FBI, the report says. The report cites a transcript of an interview that Jones gave to the FBI. The transcript, known as PD-302, is dated March 28, 2017. The report confirms recent reporting about Jones' work with Fusion and Steele. The Federalist first reported on February 20th that evidence suggests Jones was working with Fusion. Jones' name first emerged in connection with the Russia probe in February after Fox News published a batch of texts messages being exchanged between Virginia Senator Mark Warner and Adam Waldman, a lawyer of Oleg Deripaska, a Russian oligarch who is under scrutiny in the Russia probe. I'm going to stop right here for a second. So we got Senator Warner working with a Russian oligarch. I don't see him being investigated for collusion of anything. But you see Trump being investigated. You have absolutely no proof of Trump working with Russia. We haven't found not one thing on Trump, and they still coming after him. And we see that the cabal, the Illuminati, the deep state, the wealthy, the elites, they all band together to try to take down Trump because they know Trump knows all of their secrets. They know Trump don't need his presidency. I believe he really means what he says. He's really trying to make America great again, and that's what the cabal. That's what the deep state. That's what they're against because he can expose all of that stuff. That's why he's under constant attack right now. But back to the report. According to the text messages seen exclusively by the DCNF, Jones first contacted Waldman on March 15, 2017, saying that he was with the nonprofit group that had just been formed in Washington, D.C. Dan Jones here from the Democracy Integrity Project. Chris wanted us to connect, unquote, Jones wrote, referring to Steele. Waldman met with Jones on March 16, 2017. During that meeting, Waldman says that Jones revealed that he was working with Fusion GPS. Jones also said that a group of Silicon Valley billionaires and George Soros were funding the project with Fusion GPS, according to Waldman, who testified to the Senate Intelligence Panel on November 3rd. So we got Silicon Valley, who we know is definitely against Trump. They're bashing him. They're going after him. He's even on Facebook. He's being he's losing. He's not getting as many hits as he used to on Facebook because they're shadow banning the president of the United States. And you got you know, everybody in Silicon Valley basically attacking Trump, and then you got the usual, the George Soros of the world coming after him. We know George Soros fund every he funds the Open Border Society. He funds Black Lives Matter. You know, you got a white dude talking about you got a white dude funding Black Lives Matter. Come on, y'all, wake up. But back to the report. It remains unclear how Waldman is connected to Steele, who is based in London. Waldman's connection to the former British spy and to Deripaska has prompted questions from Republican lawmakers. Waldman has told the Daily Caller that he could not discuss his relationship to Steele. According to Waldman, Jones also referred to Fusion GPS during their March 2017 meeting as a shadow media organization helping the government. Of course, shadow media helping the government. And not only shadow media, you got the quote-unquote Illuminati or deep state and the elites all working together to try to take down Trump. In one text message, Jones suggested to Waldman that his team helped place a report with Reuters about Trump's real estate activities. Quote, "Our team helped with this," Jones wrote, linking to the March 17th, 2017 Reuters article. Jones sent, so we got right here, they actually submitting articles to Reuters and try to discredit Trump. I mean, they're all working together. You got people on both sides of the aisle, the left and the right, Republicans and the Democrats. You got Silicon Valley. You got the billionaires from the East Coast and from the West Coast. You got all these people trying to take down this one man. And you got to ask yourself, why? Why would all these people who seemingly never work together with Republicans and Democrats, the left and the right, you know, East Coast, West Coast, all these people all banding together, the deep state, can't forget about deep state, all of them working together to try to take down this one man. Has anybody asked the question why? Because they know he really means what he says. They know he's probably one of the only people in the world that actually could take them down because he knows what they do. And people try to make Trump out to be a bumbling buffoon. But this guy, you don't become a billionaire by being a bumbling buffoon. He's playing 3D chess. And these guys are playing checkers. And he's checkmating them at every corner. It's slowly but surely you can see him coming down one by one. But let me know what you think about this Daily News Caller article, the deep state, Illuminati, elite, deep state coming after Trump. Leave your comments below. Check out DEMOCREPUBLIX.com for the latest in news. Click that like button and subscribe. And until next time.
We live in a really nightmare. We live in a really nightmare.